So today we're going to be showcasing Todoroki at level 90 here. With the pity system, I was able to get him to this board, and then we got advanced leveling done and the 9th table completed. Let's go through his details because I think he's actually a really decent character. First of all, I'm gonna say it right now, he's like important for climax battle. He makes it like a lot easier. That his skills are really good for that. But his plus ultra does 600% damage to a single opponent. Skill impact increased by 40% when landing a critical hit. Decrease the opponent's defense by 30% for 3 turns. Also reduces character's action skill cooldown by 2. There's a lot of effects in that plus ultra, which is really nice. His first action skill does 350% damage, single target, high chance of giving frostbite to the opponent for 3 turns, increases critical rate of all allies by 20% for 3 turns when used in a successful executor skill chain, gives all allies a barrier that nullifies 1 hit when used in a second or later successful executed skill chain. Makes him kind of like a tank, which is pretty cool. And, of course, the crit rate is really nice for VE Tower, and the Frostbite as well for another status element. So, it is a 6-turn cooldown, but with the plus ultra, you gotta just minus everything by 2, because usually you do the 2 skills plus ultra, then, you know, do the extra 2 skills, and unfortunately, this guy doesn't have built-in plus ultra gauge gain, so unless you have that built into your EX skills, you're probably not gonna get that third rotation, or, yeah, third rotation of action skills. But for his second action skill, it's 225% damage to all opponents. Medium chance of freezing all opponents is a really good effect. Just like the green Todoroki is one of his best things. Also decrease the opponent's speed by 20% for 3 turns. With that as an AoE, that's awesome. 5-turn cooldown, making it a 3-turn cooldown. Increases critical rate of all allies by 30% when character has barrier. So that sees auto skill, gives character a barrier that nullifies 2 hits after receiving 3 attacks from an opponent whose speed is decreased up to 3 times. Multi-hit attacks equals 1 attack. And this is pretty good. It means that people trying to aggro on Todoroki, it will mean that they either have to kill or else he's getting 2 barriers, which could save him. It's only 2 barriers, so if they're already aggroing him, then he's only going to take 1 normal attack in a PvP situation. But yeah, pretty clutch. And of course, the crit rate of all allies by 30% is awesome. Now, not only that, auto skill 2, every time a crit hit is made, increases crit rate of all allies by 4% up to 10 times, increases characters plus ultra gauge by 10%. So that is helpful just in general in VE Tower, even PvP, getting that plus ultra damage. And then of course, the crit hits, you can get a lot of crit rate from this guy. Once this goes off, once the action skill goes off, you're getting like over 50% crit rate if they're all criticals. So yeah. For the EX skills that I have currently, I have plus ultra gauge increase, the plus ultra move skill impact by 30% for 1 time, and skill impact by 8% for critical hits. I probably want to change this to like speed somewhere because I want to use him in PvP. But yeah, the protection sucks. Reduce normal damage, reduce ultra damage for 1 turn when battle starts, which is ass. And then regen HP is like the best thing only. So with that said, we'll check out his stats compared to the other characters. So for his speed, he is not the fastest at 524. He's like in the middle of the group. A lot of the fast Bakugos have 524, but they have speed inbuilt with them. This guy is the reverse where he lowers speed, which is not the same because it's a turn 2 activation instead of a turn 1 activation. His power though is one of the best, the second best, just under Bakugo, which is awesome to see. And then his HP is just in between the 2 other fantasy units. So the fantasy units here are the 3 best units in the game in terms of stat wise, which is crazy. What's his battle power actually? Yeah, 49,000 compared to the others where they're like 46, 45. That is the Todoroki. Let's jump into VE Tower versus the Kirishima here, because he's the latest red boss. And I am going to be pairing him up with the blue Momo for extra damage output. And then let's just do purple Bakugo. Not too strong like blue Bakugo, and he can lower defense, which will obviously make him do a lot more damage, which is what we want to see. I'm gonna 100% Todoroki anyways, but if you could, I would appreciate it if you could leave a like on today's video. We're going to give him this memory, which increases skill impact for critical hits and critical rate. That's actually going to make him do a lot more damage because he has a lot of crit built in already. That's going to help tremendously. And then the others, we can chill with whatever, really. Doesn't matter. Cool. So here we go. Let's jump into it. Remember, this is like a single target fight. AoE, that freeze is going to be so handy. So the good thing is that you can really do whatever you want. You can use this skill first if you want the critical rate and the shield first, or you can go with this skill first if you want a lower speed. It varies, and I like the gameplay changes, which is awesome. Let's just go for the shield first, because I want that crit rate. The faster we get the crit rate in VE Tower, the more he's going to support the whole team anyway. 17,000 double hits. And I believe that counts as a crit rate bonus. Let me just double check here. First of all, crit rate 2 or more turns. That's not the one we're looking for, is it? Crit rate 27%. Oh, I guess it's a permanent buff. He's got the 2, and then crit rate 24. I guess it's a permanent buff. I didn't actually think about that. A permanent buff on the crit rate's actually really, really good. Wow. Was not expecting that, actually. Now, he did like 34,000 damage there, which is, in this stage, not that crazy. 23,000. Let's do his plus ultra. Now, as long as Bakugo doesn't do 50,000 damage, we get through this. Okay, he doesn't. That's good. So this is his animation at 3x speed. 3x speed makes everything look so much better. 48,000. Not a critical, which is unfortunate. He does rely on getting criticals, which is kind of a hassle. Like, the Bakugo relies on not getting criticals to get criticals, which is more intuitive? I guess that's the word. I don't know. Makes more sense, right? And then he gets a power increase. I feel like if this guy had an extra little bonus where he got something where he didn't crit, oh, that would be so good. This will be, we'll do this and then the plus ultra, and that should be it. 20,000. And I'm gonna try, but hopefully Bakugo doesn't kill. Nice, there we go. And then we get the fattest plus ultra. Come on, crit this time. There we go. Pretty much maxed out at level 90 for a utility character, I would say. That is actually really, really good. Although we did lower the defense quite a bit. Remember, we got the 20 criticals in 7 turns. That's actually a good average. Especially when these two didn't even have any crit rate built in to their memories. That's actually pretty sick. But yeah, you gotta keep in mind he's a utility character and he's only level 90. But yeah, we did lower our defense quite a bit there. Anyway, I'm gonna make this showcase quick and end off the video there. There's not much to really showcase him on VTAL. We kind of show all his skills, got his crit rate to skyrocket. Maybe I should have checked at the very end, but yeah, we got a lot of crit rate, and I like that it's actually a permanent buff. It could be a thing where the VTAL meta changes because of him. If you're a VTAL kind of player, you know, it might be a shout to, you know, chase for him. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Remember, 200 likes, and I'll get that 100. I'll get him to level 100 as soon as possible. Do a showcase on him, and yeah. And to the next one, stay healthy, stay safe, stay busy. Peace out.